use them to attack civilians. If fighting spills beyond Syria's borders, these weapons could threaten allies like Turkey, Jordan, and Israel. And a failure to stand against the use of chemical weapons would weaken prohibitions against other weapons of mass destruction and embolden Assad's ally, Iran, which must decide whether to ignore international law by building a nuclear weapon or to take a more peaceful path. This is not a world we should accept. This is what's at stake. And that is why, after careful deliberation, I determined that it is in the national security interests of the United States to respond to the Assad regime's use of chemical weapons through a targeted military strike. The purpose of this strike would be to deter Assad from using chemical weapons, to degrade his regime's ability to use them, and to make clear to the world that we will not tolerate their use. That's my judgment as Commander-in-Chief. But I'm also the president of the world's oldest constitutional democracy. So even though I possess the authority to order military strikes, I believed it was right, in the absence of a direct or imminent threat to our security, to take this debate to Congress. I believe our democracy is stronger when the president acts with the support of Congress. And I believe that America acts more effectively abroad when we stand together. This is especially true after a decade that put more and more war-making power in the hands of the president and more burdens on the shoulders of our troops, while sidelining the people's representatives from the critical decisions about when we use force. Now, I know that after the terrible toll of Iraq and Afghanistan, the idea of any military action, no matter how limited, is not going to be popular. After all, I've spent 4.5 years working to end wars, not to start them. Our troops are out of Iraq. Our troops are coming home from Afghanistan. And I know Americans want all of us in Washington, especially me, to concentrate on the task of building our nation here at home, putting people back to work, educating our kids, growing our middle class. It's no wonder, then, that you're asking hard questions. So let me answer some of the most important questions that I've heard from members of Congress and that I've read in letters that you've sent to me. First, many of you have asked, won't this put us on a slippery slope to another war? One man wrote to me that we are still recovering from our involvement in Iraq. A veteran put it more bluntly. This nation is sick and tired of war. My answer is simple. I will not put American boots on the ground in Syria. I will not pursue an open-ended action like Iraq or Afghanistan. I will not pursue a prolonged air campaign like Libya or Kosovo. This would be a targeted strike to achieve a clear objective, deterring the use of chemical weapons and degrading Assad's capabilities. Others have asked whether it's worth acting if we don't take out Assad. As some members of Congress have said, there's no point in simply doing a pinprick strike in Syria. Let me make something clear. The United States military doesn't do pinpricks. Even a limited strike will send a message to Assad that no other nation can deliver. I don't think we should remove another dictator with force. We learned from Iraq that doing so makes us responsible for all that comes next.
Welcome to the Harrison Show on the all-new WLFC.org Memphis Talk Radio. How you are doing today? And that was our president, and I really enjoyed his speech last night. Well, you know, the views and expressions that are expressed on the Harrison Show are not necessarily the views of Memphis Talk Radio Network or his employees, but it's Herb Senior constitutional right. You know, I really enjoyed our president. I really did. I know you could have people like the Rush Limbaugh, the Sean Hannity, and all the other gangs, and the lefts and the right, but I felt great. I felt warm, a warm feeling about our nation because we don't have to go to war. I mean, I was like on edge because I thought we have to go to war. And I didn't want another world war. Like World War III. Who would want World War III? I personally don't. In fact, I don't know about you guys, but I love living. I mean, I know I have to die one day, but I don't want to die, especially of nerve gas. Okay, now, I hope Saddam surrender those nuclear chemical weapons. Oh, I felt so relieved when I saw the president last night. In fact, I don't look at much TV. In fact, I don't hardly look at TV at all. I'm on this computer in the studio, and I call one of my sponsors. I say that I believe I can get the president online live. So I went browsing through the internet, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, and I stumbled upon the White House live streaming and they had a picture of Obama that this live stream will begin soon. So I was thinking, I'm in Central Standard Time, and he's in Eastern Standard Time. By the time it's 8 o'clock here, it's 9 o'clock there because they are an hour ahead of Memphis, Tennessee. So what I did, folks, and boom, there he was. Okay, so the internet is my TV. The internet is my radio. If I want to look at, for some particular reason, the other day, I love looking at Big Valley because I got tired of, I've got tired of the Syrian war. And when I saw all those children and people lying there dead, and this guy was holding his baby up on YouTube in his own language, I can imagine him saying, "Look at my child, look at my child," and the girl looked like, the little child looked like a cabbage. Do you guys remember the Cabbage Patch dolls? She like a little Cabbage Patch doll, dead with her mouth open and her eyes closed. Oh God, it was a nightmare. So, for some particular reason, I said, I'm going to go look at Big Valley. If you guys don't know what the Big Valley is, you can Google the Big Valley with the late Barbara Stanwyck, Richard Long, Peter Bragg, Lee Majors, and Archer Barkley. Linda Evans. So, I got tired of the Syrian war. I said, I'm going to look at Big Valley. And, oh my God. The Big Valley, when I saw Heath, I know it was decades ago. It was like, 1965 through 69. And like at 69, I was like 12 years old or 11. And so I started looking at Big Valley. And I found myself looking at Big Valley again the next day and the next day. And I said, wait a minute, I just got to stop. This is like bizarre. So what I did, guys, I went and looked at the Big Valley, and I love looking at the Big Valley. Now, off of the Big Valley, Barbara Stanwyck, may God rest her soul, Richard Long, and Peter Bragg, he's also deceased. Silas, the Black Butler, I think he's dead too. And I think some more of the other, I was Googling, see the entire cast, and a lot of those guys and women are, especially the guys, are deceased. But God bless Miss Barbara Stanwyck and her endeavorment. Richard Long and the late Peter Bragg. Okay, now let's come back to the year 2013 with Barack Obama. I'm so proud of my president. Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, you can say what you want about my president, but I love my president as a what? Commander-in-Chief. Did you hear him? He said, I am the Commander-in-Chief. But hey, I don't care what national talk show host saying anything. When you get through with it, Barack Obama is Commander-in-Chief. I haven't heard much from Randy Rose. we used to have a network here called the I forgot the name of that network. Air America. And for some particular reason, they went off the air, and I think they changed the format of the station. It was like on AM. And Randy, I might go to randyrose.com and see what's Randy Rose up to. She really speaks for the president. And I'm like Randy Rose. Of course, now, you guys, I'm not a Democrat, okay? I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent conservative, okay? So, but my particular reason I stopped being a Democrat a long time ago. More reasons. I mean, God, can I have more reasons? This is Herb Senior streaming worldwide out of the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. Worldwide broadcast from Memphis Talk Radio on the Herb Senior Show, the only internet radio station broadcasting, to my knowledge now, and maybe some more, broadcasting live out of the Memphis, Tennessee, with the best talk radio show, the Herb Senior Show, streaming worldwide out of Memphis, Tennessee. Now, I want you guys to go to my website, Memphis Talk Radio Network. Go up to the left and see we need your help. Okay, donate to my website. Okay, to the right, look up Successful Consulting website. Miss Rosalind Davis is starting a book called I Beat the Odds. Okay, what is I Beat the Odds about? It's about Miss Rosalind was raised by a alcoholic and drug addict mother that literally abused her until her mother died. So go buy her book, check her out. She's on my website, Memphis Talk Radio Network. Click in the home and you can see and donate to our website. Now let's get back to our president. I'm just proud. I'm happy. I'm such a happy guy because I was worried about a World War III. I was worried about nuclear bombs being dropped on us and nerve gas, and I don't want to die yet. I love Jesus, I love God Almighty, but I don't want to leave this world yet. Do you? So this is what I do. I can't put the words in my mouth. And somebody said, well, Herb, don't count your horses yet. Don't count your cookies yet. Get your cane out the cookie jar because the Don has not surrendered his war weapons yet. Well, I think our president has sent John somebody, I forgot his name, over there to talk to him and Russia. They're going to get together, I believe, in China or somebody over there going, seeking the man relieve his weapons of destruction and chemical warfare, because I don't want that to happen. I really don't want that to happen again over there, and I really don't want that to happen over here. Okay? So my outlook of that is that I want justice done. I don't want them to kill him because I am not a violent guy. I'm a Christian guy. I mean, I believe in God Almighty, Jesus Christ, His Son. If some of you don't believe that, it's your prerogative, okay? I'm talking about what I believe. And since I believe that, I don't believe in what? Really capital punishment. But I wish that we could stop him from killing innocent people again, because he killed, to my knowledge, I mean, the bomb didn't go off by themselves. Didn't nobody push, what I'm trying to say, somebody pushed those bomb buttons, and the people died of nerve gas, his own people. Oh, about 1,400 people died, and I don't want that to happen here in America or in another country again. That's why I was so happy. I'm so full of joy. And I listened to the Angel Clark show the other day, and she was talking about, she didn't really want to talk about it so much. In fact, Angel Clark. She's a great talk show hostess. Just tune into the Angel Clark show. I'm throwing out a plug for Miss Angel Clark. I'm just throwing out plugs because I'm so happy because, wow, he told Congress, hold up on the voting. We're going to see what this guy going to do. I'm going to get off this mic because I'm so full of joy and happy of the Herb Senior Show. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I just had to come and make a spot. I really did. I had to make a spot. Because our president, God bless him, Mr. President, you're all right with me. He said, well, who is this guy? This is Herb Senior out of Memphis, Tennessee. The fifth, and I'm not proud to say, it's a shame to say, in crime, shame, Memphis, Tennessee. But Barack Obama, God bless you. This is our president. This is the Herb Senior Show. You can email me at WLFCORG@gmail.com. Happy Herbie. Broadcasting live out of Memphis, Tennessee.
In my